welcome everybody, and congratulations to our top 3 drivers here at the 2022 Roma E-Prix. Mitch Evans for Jaguar TCS Racing, starting off with you. Congratulations, P9 to P1, and you looked incredibly strong on energy as well. Does this herald the start of your championship campaign?
I hope so. I just told my engineer, just give me that car for the rest of the year, and we'll be good. Because the balance was superb, which then also brings efficiency. So I was surprised actually with the energy advantage I had on the rest of the field, because I didn't really feel like I did anything special, to be honest. Just pure balance really that I think won us the race today. A lot of work's gone on in the last 8 weeks. You know, we had a bit of a wake-up call after Mexico, and the team really knuckled down and just try and find answers. And we thought we had, but obviously you don't really know until you've got to the race, and today really proved. Unfortunately, we made the wrong call in qualifying. The car was quick in quali, but we just opted to stay out, which was the wrong call at the end. So we started a little bit out of position, but I wasn't expecting a race like that. So just a huge thanks to the hard work that everyone trackside and also back at the factory has done, and then hopefully we can continue this at least for tomorrow.
Well, picking up on quali, it was obviously tough for both you and for Sam getting knocked out in the first group. What have you learned ahead of that?
Not to stay out. Yeah, we tried it in FP2 and it seemed like it could work, but I think with the temp increase and the track getting better, we just overheaded, and yeah, after the first lap I even came on the radio and said I'm doubting the strategy, but we stayed out, we sort of stuck to it, but it just didn't pay off. So we'll learn for tomorrow, and hopefully we can be in the same sort of in the performance window that we had today.
Well, it was another very dominant win, just like you had back in Mexico. It's also the scene of your first win for the team. How did you say you feel about Rome?
I love it. I've had good races here since we came. Even last year we had a strong race with Sam, with double podium. So I think it really suits my driving style. I like these like 90-degree corners and these really raw street tracks. And I think it suits our car as well. So and today I think the combination obviously proved that. So yeah, I love this place. It's definitely been kind to us.
And what have you done differently for this race? Your family are obviously here. Is it special that they were able to witness your win?
Yeah, it's always nice when you got family around. I went back to New Zealand actually for the first time in like 2.5 years. So I think it was just getting some New Zealand fresh air, bit of home love, and I think I just put it down to that. So, but it was nice to get home. To be honest, I really needed it. I was very homesick recently, so yeah, now we're back, and it's obviously worked and paid off. But no, it's definitely down to the team, to be honest. I've come in with a nice friend of mine, obviously, but it's on track. The car just performed really well, so it made my life a lot easier.
Well, congratulations to you, Frijns for Envision. Freudian slip there. Envision Racing, beg your pardon. You started second. At one point, you even dropped off, looking like you were going to be on the podium, and you had huge battles with Stoffel right up to the very end. It looked like a busy race.
It was definitely a busy race, yes. First of all, I had a really good start. I was thinking about to have a go on Stoffel in turn 4. I closed the door, but since then I was behind him, tried to save a bit of energy. Obviously, when the first guy starts attack mode, then the racing basically starts. I think Antonio started using attack mode, so there was a bit of a strategy game going on. I think definitely the right call for us for the 2 attack modes we have done halfway the race. But then, yeah, I think I really felt strong in the car, and the guys around me, I felt like I had maybe a little edge on them. But then Mitch came, overtook us all, and basically dropped us dead and moved on. So then, yeah, I continue with the battle we had with Jeff. I think Sam was involved, Ada was involved, so that was good fun. All fair, hard battles, but yeah, finished P2 again. Every time on a podium I'm P2, so I'm looking forward for that top step now.
Well, yes, it is another second place this season. What do you need to improve to actually make it up onto the top step?
Well, it's just little things, really. I think the car was working pretty nicely. I didn't see much of Mitch's car today because I only was behind him for like 4 corners. So, but I mean, Stoffel told him it was quite hooked up, which was nice to hear. But yeah, it's just those little things that, you know, if you start with a slightly better car at the beginning, it helps you. It's like a snowball effect all the time in Formula E, and that's very important. So we need to check some data and hopefully, you know, improve those little things.
Any idea? Do you think you played strategy as well as you possibly could have today?
I think halfway the race we were battling and wasting energy a bit with Stoffel and Jeff. I think I'm not sure if what Mitt was doing at the beginning. Maybe he was saving a lot of energy at the beginning. I don't know. But obviously that didn't help us. It played in his card a bit. But looking back at the race, I wouldn't do anything different, I think.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Stoffel Vandoorne. Third place for Mercedes EQ. Now, quali went so well for you, and we know that this is a track that you particularly love. But describe what happened.
You sound so depressing, you know.
Oh,
describe what happened. Is like, you know, last year I had a pretty bad race one, but now today I think we finished P3 on merit. To be honest, you know, Mitch was in a different league, and then you know, I had some great fights with Robin all the way through the race. Yeah, I think I was, you know, feeling fairly okay in the car. I think there was nothing really particularly wrong compared to, you know, the guys that I was kind of having around me. And obviously with Robin we had to you know, to use a lot of strategy with the attack modes to yeah, to try and fight our way back into position. And yeah, then, you know, Mitch appeared mid-race and just had more energy than us, his car obviously, and he, you know, he drove extremely well, so he just checked out. And then yeah, I'm fairly satisfied, I would say. It's been a good day with pole position and a P3, and the good thing is tomorrow we have another chance.
I'm only going to ask happy questions now. There was a huge amount of overtaking in the race. There was obviously a lot of debris as well. Were you aware of what was going on around you and behind?
Well, obviously lap 1 looked like there was a lot going on. I don't know, I just saw body work everywhere around the circuit. But yeah, then obviously a lot of overtaking. I think some great moves into turn 7 with Robin. You know, Robin on me into turn 4. Then Mitch, yeah, just we had a pretty tough moment at some point where I think he nearly got both of us actually on attack mode. But yeah, no, it was a fun race actually. I had a lot of fun, and yeah, it's nice to do it with 2 friends as well.
Yeah, that's great. You've obviously got to do it all again tomorrow now, so what are you going to be doing differently, or what are you going to be looking at?
Well, I'll try and repeat the qualifying first of all. That's going to be one of the hardest ones. You know, I wasn't very confident this morning in the practice sessions, and then I turned into qualifying, and suddenly, you know, everything felt a little bit more hooked up. So you know, immediately I felt more comfortable and you know, managed to put the car on pole. So that was obviously very good. But yeah, you know, I haven't seen how the race has panned out, everything that happened behind me, and how Mitch's race looked from the start. So you know, we're going to have some things to look at tonight and try and improve the car for the race tomorrow.